How will the Supreme Court ruling impact the insurance industry?
Well, it depends on what type of insurance company you are. Obviously, the biggest impacts are on healthcare insurers. The whole idea here is that there was no way that this particular expansion of the U.S. healthcare program was going to work unless it was compulsory. And it is now ruled by the Supreme Court that the individual mandate, in fact, is upheld. It is constitutional, so it is effectively compulsory coverage. And this means more business for healthcare insurers. Everybody is going to be a customer. And the idea is that, well, there will be healthy people in the pool and there will be people who aren't healthy. There will be people with no conditions and people with pre-existing conditions. And so the idea is that since it's compulsory, these costs will be spread across hundreds of millions of people. In the end, the healthcare insurers they backed this act back in 2010. To my knowledge, they're still behind it today. There's a lot to do here, but they're going to gain customers. It's also great news for hospitals, clinics, healthcare providers who are going to see their services, demand for their services rise, but will also see the problem that they've historically had about how to pay for the costs of the indigent and the uninsured. That problem will be largely resolved for them. It's good for Medicaid managed care providers. For traditional managed care insurers, however, who traditionally have provided managed care programs for larger employers, it's unclear whether this is good for them, because ultimately they're going to have competition on the exchanges, and a certain part of their current market share may actually migrate to these exchanges over time. So you might expect them to basically try to diversify into other parts of the health insurance business, perhaps get into the types of coverage that will be offered on these exchanges. We have until 2014, so they have a couple of years to figure this out. So I expect that how the managed care environment operates is probably going to change over the next couple of years, but it's a little too soon to tell. I think now that the fog is cleared with the Supreme Court decision, we're going to begin to hear a lot of announcements by managed care providers and others about how they are going to restructure their business begin 2014. When we talk about property casualty insurers, I had analyzed this plan 2 years ago as passed by Congress. Given that the Supreme Court basically upheld the act virtually as is, it means that my earlier analysis still holds. And what that analysis says is that there's little direct impact for property casualty insurers. However, I did state then, and I still do believe now, that when the act is fully implemented in 2014 and beyond, it actually provides, while there's little direct impact for property casualty insurers, on net there is a slight positive benefit. The reason for that is it should diminish cost shifting into workers' comp, whereby people who had no coverage, healthcare coverage, were effectively staying out longer in claims or even feigning injuries in order to obtain some kind of coverage for their ailments through the workers' comp system. I believe this should also benefit the liability portion of private passenger auto coverage and maybe liability portions of some other coverages as well. In terms of private passenger auto, particularly in no-fault states, I think that right now there's no danger to workers' comp in terms of any calls to roll that into the general health care system. We're nowhere near that. Ultimately, there could be medical malpractice reforms put into place that would be good news for med-mal insurers. Ultimately, disability insurers will likely benefit as well. And buried deep within the Act are incentives for employers to try to bring down some health care costs by promoting wellness programs. To the extent that those are successful, they can have carryover effects into workers' comp or disability.
Dr. Hartwig, thank you so much for joining us.
It's very much my pleasure to be here.
If you'd like to see more of my discussion with Dr. Hartwig, including his assessment of the healthcare legislation and what it means to individuals, businesses, and the insurance industry, view the other segments in our on-demand library.